a sedentary lifestyle is not healthy, and you should be focused on being more active in general, right? When I first started in the health fields, I had a couple people tell me that how important it is to stay active. And I always thought it was important. I always liked to stay active during school. But I remember I had this one job where I'd sit in front of a computer all day filing paperwork, and that job literally destroyed me in terms of health. So after I went through that, I started realizing the importance of, living a lifestyle that's more active and less sedentary, right? I had another guy tell me an analogy where he was like, if you have a car and you fill it up with gasoline and you never drive the car and you only drive the car like once a month, you're going to realize that when you drive that car, not only does it not run that well, but it's also going to burn through gasoline like fairly quick, like really quick. And he's saying that because you don't drive the car every day, the car isn't used to it. So by the time you do end up driving it, it doesn't run that well. So he was kind of explaining that through the concept of the human body, and I actually agree with him, right? If you don't exercise and if you don't stay active regularly on a regular basis, by the time you do exercise and you do stay active, you'll burn out really quickly. And it'll be like, you ran 5 miles, even if you're just running up a flight of stairs. If it's something that your body does on a regular basis and you find a way to stay active, and it does, no one's too busy to stay active, right? Even if you have a job, there's minor ways you can always figure out to stay active. You can take the stairs rather than the elevator. You can walk a lot longer to work. You can buy some weights at your house and do like 15 minutes of lifting when you wake up. Like, there's all different ways you can stay active. You don't need to go to the gym. You don't need to drive to the gym if you really are low on time, right? But staying active a little bit almost every day will take your body a lot further and will also, more importantly, build stamina where your body will eventually have more energy to do things and to push themselves over time. If you don't really stay active, and you're going to find that it's really hard for you to develop stamina and to have more energy. And I'm not talking about in terms of body, I'm also talking about in terms of the brain as well, because the brain uses up energy as well. And you're going to realize when you don't stay active, not only is your body going to have low stamina, but your brain is not going to be functioning that well either, because your brain is really an organ. And exercise is really important, just in general, for your body in general. So try to live a lifestyle that's more active. If you can get a job, if you work a job and you can get a job that's more active, I'd recommend that. If you literally have a lifestyle where you have to sit down in a chair, try to develop ways where you can take breaks throughout the day to stay more active. But it's really important you stay active on a consistent basis and it's not something that you just kind of put off.